the majority of things are going right in your life, but you just seem to be missing that one key component, the one thing that you're longing for and you desire to have in your life, and that's a loving, committed relationship with somebody, then I want you to watch this video. I'm going to give you some tips that I feel will be useful for you in helping you find the right partner. So pay attention and see if some of these things are the things that you might be doing wrong and how you can do them right so that you can connect with the love of your life. I'm Joanna M. Cameron. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a licensed mental health therapist and I'm a life coach. My passion is to help women live their dream life, not a life that's designed by someone else, but a dream for you. We're just going to jump right in and I'm going to help you find your ideal partner. The first thing that a lot of people do is they are focusing on the wrong things in a partner. And the wrong things that we typically focus on are those initial feelings, those initial things that attract us to someone, and we're allowing that to lead and guide us. So what do you think that is? Looks. Attractability, like we are looking at those things on the outside of a person, and that's what's blinding us from even giving ourselves a chance to get to know what's on the inside of a person. Yeah, we want somebody that's attractive, don't get me wrong, but as you're getting older, in your 40s and in your 50s, like myself, you're going to want to start digging a little deeper. You're going to want to start looking past some of those things and allowing yourself to take the time to get to know somebody. So when you go out, you're not necessarily looking for someone, but the first thing that you notice about someone is going to be their appearance, right? You're going to notice what they're wearing. You're going to notice how they smile or how they smell even, or their swag and how they walk and talk. Those are things that you're going to notice right offhand. But the problem is not that you're noticing those things. The problem is that you're allowing those things to suck you in and keep you in. And what you're finding is after you get past all those surface level things, the things that are initially attracting you to that person, is that there's no substance. And what I'm suggesting to you is that you don't allow attraction to blind you. Allow it to maybe open up a door, but don't let that be the guiding factor on if that person is going to be compatible for you or not. We get so caught up on what somebody does for us in the moment that we don't think about all the moments after. So my advice to you is, if you really want to find someone who's compatible for you and not just attractive to you, is to challenge yourself to go after somebody that's not your typical type. If your normal type is to go after somebody who's tall, dark, and handsome, then maybe allow yourself to initiate a conversation with someone who's a little on the shorter side, just maybe mediocre, and maybe a different race. Why not? I hear so many people say, I don't really talk to white guys. Well, what if the white guy is the right guy? And I'm being serious about that. Don't limit yourself on who you allow to come into your circle as far as your dating pool goes. Be open-minded, because you could be missing out on someone amazing just simply because you're focused on the wrong things. Like I said, yeah, we all want somebody that's attractive to us, but you don't want that to be your guiding factor. And that's the problem. Don't get caught up on that. And then number 2, a lot of times, believe it or not, do you know people are still focused on what other people are going to think about the decision they're making? So I want you to let go of what other people think. It's no one else's business if you decide to date someone out of your race and you have maybe family members who are criticizing you for that, who are completely against you dating someone from another race or another ethnicity. I want you to just let that completely go, because you're the one who has to be in this relationship. So what if he's 5'3" and you're 5'7", and in heels you're 6 foot? I mean, that's a really high heel, but you get the picture. But I just want you to let go of the idea that other people matter in your decision making. This is your life partner that we're trying to find. We're not just trying to find somebody for you to go to the ball with. We're trying to find someone for you to become compatible with. And you finally connect with somebody who's giving you the things that you desire and the things that you want. Then who cares what anybody thinks about what your partner looks like, or what car he drives, or what he has in his bank account? That's no one else's business. And so you might even want to keep some of the things to yourself, because women sometimes have a tendency to talk a little too much and tell a little too much. You don't have to tell all of your business. If this guy is treating you right, then that's what matters. So let go of that uneasy feeling you have about what are they going to think about you. It's no one's business. So once you've done that, then the last thing that I really want you to think about when you're trying to find the right partner is I want you to increase your standards about the right things. So you have really high standards about all the wrong things, the looks, the car, the money, and then you're worried about what other people think. Now I want you to boost your standards on the right things. So things like, is he a good guy? Does he have good intentions? Does he meet your non-negotiables? Don't just brush those things off. Don't forget that those are primary. Those are things that you really need to be thinking about from the very beginning. So that one actually may have needed to come as number 2, but in no specific order. Just know that all 3 of these things are key components to finding the right partner. You want to make sure that you are basing your standards and really focusing more on the things that really matter. So by that, what I mean is you're going to want to make sure that those things are not just sneak peeks of him just doing the right thing in the beginning and not staying consistent in those areas. You want someone that is meeting at least your top 3 core values. Yes, you have many core values, but as long as they're meeting your top 3, then you can do some things. You can manage this relationship in a positive way. So you first need to know what your core values are. What are the things that you value most in a partner? And be very specific with that. You want to break them down. You don't want to just say that I want someone who communicates with me. You want to make sure you know exactly what that communication looks like and that you're getting that communication, because his idea of communication may be totally different from your idea of communication. So if that's one of the things you value at the top, like that's one of your top 3 core values, then you want to be able to break it down. So if communication means everyday contact for you, then make sure this guy is meeting that standard. Because if he can't even meet your core values, the things that you say are the most valuable to you, don't negotiate on that. Don't allow yourself to give in because he looks good or because he calls you every now and then. If communication is one of your top 3 core values, then that means you can't negotiate on that. So if you pay attention to these 3 tips that I gave you, get rid of the bad habits of just looking on the surface. Don't worry about what other people are telling you or what they think about the person you've selected. And if you're paying more attention, giving more of your energy to the things that really matter, then you're going to be okay. If any of this has resonated with you and you have found yourself in the past focusing more on one of these areas than you needed to and not enough on some of the things that you should have been, leave me a comment below. Just let me know how things have been going for you and what areas you might need improvement on. I'm also going to leave a link in my description so that if you're interested in a 15-minute free consultation on anything related to coaching, manifesting your dream life, doing better in your career, finding a new career, finding a love that's lasting for you in your life, manifesting a new relationship, building new relationships. If any of those things resonate with you and those are some things that you're interested in, then go to my link and I will offer you a free 15-minute consultation. All you have to do is go to my calendar and schedule a day that works for you. All right, so that's all I have for you today on this lovely Valentine's Day. Thank you for watching. I'm Joanna M. Cameron, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.